Yeah, and that's because to me that sets the tone for the type of relationship that you're having. Like if you meet somebody off the basis of splurging, one, you've set that tone. Right now, you've set this expectation that you have to keep up with naturally. But that matters though, because now it's this not a genuine relationship. This is a quid
It,
pro quo
yeah, so I
type
was
of
just having this
relationship.
conversation with somebody, and it's hard to find genuine relationships these days just because of culture of dating, culture of meeting people. Everything is an exchange. Everything is give and take. Like to get a girl number or something like that, you may have to buy her something, do something first, and this and that, and then from there, it done already started off transactional. So like,
Yeah.
where do you expect to go from there? And then when the guy get what he want, where does she expect to want more if you've already done that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if a guy feel like, oh, you only mess with me because of this, then we're gonna keep the transactions going. But as soon as I know I slow down or they come back, you're gonna find the next, going to the highest bidder. So relationships is just hard, and you know what I'm saying, these days to be it ain't no genuine. It ain't nothing genuine these days.
Yeah. Everything is conditioned. Everything has conditions to it. People joke about the term when they say anything's for sale for the right price. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I believe it though, because the only, especially when you talk about from the standpoint of relationships, the
yeah.
only genuine and unconditional type of love you'll ever receive is the love that your parents, specifically the love of a mother, well, can give you. But
Yeah, even
outside of
then.
that, it's conditional. It's
Even
conditional.
then, not my situations, but you started seeing situations where even if the child can't do for them or something like that, they'll get, you
If the
know what I'm
child
saying?
can't do right,
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I've given the child so many opportunities to continue to open my doors, and they just continue being a mess up in life or continue to
Or
abuse
the
things.
parents wanting something back for how they raised you and what they did for you growing up and stuff like that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
and
That
that
be
could be
happening
a
too.
toxic relationship. We talked about this a
Yeah,
little bit with Glorilla's situation. Not the
yeah.
parents necessarily
With the
demanding, but
sister.
the
Yeah,
siblings, right?
yeah.
Siblings be like, "Well, damn, we was here with you while you were struggling, or whatever the case may be," and
They
it's
feel
like,
like they owe something.
what that got to do with me having to sponsor your lifestyle? Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But man, yeah, it is hard to find genuine relationships. So the question is, how do you navigate that?
I mean, I feel like at our age, especially at our age, what Drake had the song "No New Friends." I think you gotta navigate, especially in business. Like me and you talked about, like you said, a marriage is technically like a business. Like when you in certain spaces, it should be an exchange of what we can do for each other. Not that it has to be that, but if you're not an asset, you're a liability, bro. Straight up. Like I don't have room in my life. I don't have room in my life to add people that will be a liability. That's only pulling away from me. That's only giving, taking. Now, I'm I'm naturally a careless person and I would give or help out but the minute, people feel like they being used and abused, and especially if a person ain't grateful, dead, out of the cut off. So honestly, frat brothers, close family, you know what I'm saying? Networking at work and stuff like that. Some of my vendors, we real cool. There's not really, I need you for this, you need me for this. It comes with the title, but outside of that, it's like, all right, we got to be cool people. You know what I'm saying? And